Yo, everybody doing? Okay, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I do not know what happened. The live stream crashed. Having problems with the internet, I guess. I don't know. As soon as I start talking about the Dallas Cowboys and spells, my internet goes down or something. I don't know what happened. So I had to go in and redo it. So we'll stay here a little longer, then we'll go. Sorry about that. I apologize. It must be Truth Teller. I think it was Truth Teller. Yeah, live for hours. Big Eagle win, baby. I want to talk some ball today. I won't stay too much longer though. We'll talk a little longer and then go. I won't bother you too much. Yeah, what's up, Further AM? We got this season. Oh yeah, definitely. We definitely do. Who wins tonight? I think Pittsburgh's going to win tonight. I think Pittsburgh's going to go on a roll. What do you think, John? I think Pittsburgh, I think they start to go on a roll. What's up, gamer? Sorry about that. I got kicked off. I don't know what happened. What up, EJ? How you doing, buddy? The internet crashed on me. As soon as we start talking Cowboys, they do some satanic spell. I'm convinced of it. I'm convinced it was the Cowboys. Do we make any moves before the deadline, or are we okay? I think we make some moves, you know? I'd like to think we do. Trash, what's up? Trash. Very careful, Trash. I have to put you in a timeout, baby. Wild West, Dallas, all magic. Yeah, all evil, man. That's all they are. I love all the Dallas fans that think that they're back just because they beat the same teams. Yeah, I know, exactly. Look, think about it. The Redskins gave them the... If I was a Dallas fan, I would be like, thank God we won. But, man, them Redskins really gave us that game. I was at the Dallas-Washington game. It was amazing. Oh, I'm glad, Space Cowboy, you guys put some big spell on there to make it rain like that. You got Detroit in an upset. Philly 500, should we try to go after Barkley? I would love to go after Barkley. But the truth of the matter is, I can't imagine that happening. You know, he's going to be like a top 5 pick. Philly 5 has the same amount of hair as the Eagles have Super Bowls. Hey, Trash, you'll never know. Until you put your money where your mouth is, I'm not taking the hat off. Today, Wentz broke his 2016 touchdown record, and it's only halfway through the season. Isn't that unbelievable, Further AM? The guy is running away with the MVP. And to believe it or not, I think Deshaun Watson is probably my second pick for MVP so far. You know? What's up, Colin? And the Eagles have as many wins now as they did all last year. I know, it's crazy. I have a strange feeling Ezekiel Elliott avoids suspension. Conspiracy Philly 500. Yes, that would definitely be a conspiracy to me as well. Truth Teller and Trash. Yeah, they should start their own channel, you know what I mean? Like Trash, Truth Teller, Trash. I have Carson Wentz MVP, not even close. Oh, Trash. You shouldn't talk like that, little boy. You have to stick you in a timeout now. Have your bottle in your diaper. Maybe your mommy will change it. You stinking dingbat. Don't be a dingbat. Right? Don't be a dingbat. It's very simple. This could be our year to do big things. Hey, Market, I think you're right. Philly 500, you Eagle fans are well known for throwing parades a day before honored guests arrived. The guests have arrived. You understand? We're here. We're just waiting for the celebration moment. You understand? I mean, it's our division. You know that. You know that the Redskins gave you that game. You know that thunderstorms and that bad weather was satanic spells. Dallas Cowboys come from the loins of Satan. Everybody knows it. Anybody see Nelson today? No, Nelson Aguilar did disappear. You're going to be disappointed when the boys roll into town. Nah, we're going to go to Dallas first, remember? We're going to go Dallas and we're going to stomp them. And when we do, you guys are going to make excuses. I can't wait to beat Dallas. I hope Zeke isn't suspended until at least after the Eagle game. I want him there because I want him to feel it. You know what I mean? if you had a dream, a realistic trade for the Eagles to make, what would it be, John? I still think that, you know, getting a tackle, an offensive tackle would be the key, my biggest move right now. Cowboys still in it, the East. Don't sleep on. Yep, they are. That's true. Technically, you are. That's what you want to believe, Phil. You can't beat us. Never could, never will. We're gonna beat you this year. It's not even an issue. Trash is the GOAT. I'm the GOAT. Yeah, you're the GOAT. Andy Reid does us a favor next week. Yeah, Chiefs will beat Dallas. No doubt about it. Have you given up on Torrey Smith? I never believed in him. You know, if you go back and watch my old videos, I said the day they signed Torrey Smith, I didn't like it. I think it's a bad signing, and I stand by that. I didn't like it. I would move on from him. Yeah. So guys, how about them Giants? Yeah, the Giants won today. Congratulations. The Giants didn't lose because they were on a bye, so they won. Be careful what you wish for. I'm wishing. What do you mean? I'm here. I'm wishing. I'm open. Nobody. I have said everything I could say. There's nothing that I could regret saying now. You're either going to beat us or you're not. Did your Wi-Fi turn off? Happens to me a lot. I don't know, Spunky. Here's what I really think. I think I started talking about the Dallas Cowboy fan, and I think they made a spell on my internet. And that's what I think. I think that was a satanic spell and an attack. But that's all right. We dealt with it. Dak is better than Eli, Kirk, Trump, Pee Wee, 8-year-old Brett Favre. Boy, you're a real young boy, aren't you? The Eagles are going to lose, my boys. Nah. I can't wait for that game. I can't wait to beat Dallas. I don't sweat Dallas at all. I think your defense stinks. I think with that stinking wet paper bag, I think you guys stink, to be honest with you. Totally. What is my favorite brand of cigarettes? Dank, I don't smoke cigarettes, buddy. I quit smoking cigarettes back in 2006. Before that, I smoked Marlboro menthols. I like the menthol cigarettes. Them boys going to win the Super Bowl. Calvin on one side, Alsh on the other. I don't know where you guys think Calvin's coming. I don't get the Johnson. We don't need him. Well, I'd take him. Don't believe me. I would take him in a minute. It'd be like this. Here's what I would do. If I could get Calvin Johnson, I would say that he has to sign for 2. He has to be willing to play this year and next year. If he's willing to play this year and next year, then I would do it. Trash. Get in the corner, buddy. Don't forget your bottle. Get your coloring books. Hey, get your coloring books, boy. Pick up those toys. Put them away, get in that corner. You're in a timeout. Dingbat. Yeah, I think we crushed Dallas. Yeah, I want Cowboys so bad. I mean, and just think, we're going to have to play Denver. So when we beat Denver, whatever, then you have a bye week. Then we're going to have 2 weeks to talk about the Dallas game. It's going to drive me nuts. I'm so ready for that game. Eagles best team in the NFL. Yeah, the Eagles are the best team in the NFL. Anybody here, every Cowboy fan has to admit the Eagles are the best team in the NFL. The 49ers did was kick your butt, but the offense stink to hell in high heaven. Yeah, but we won. What's it matter? What's it matter? You lost 3 games so far. We've lost 1. So we're better. Eagles versus Raiders on Christmas. Who you got? Eagles. Dallas doesn't even scare this year. Wentz will dominate and that defense. Yeah. Look, here's the thing. When Dallas played the 49ers, they were coming off, 2 losses in a row? And then they had a bye week. They had to go to San Francisco. It was like a must-win situation. The Eagles are coming off of 2 huge games against Carolina and Washington in prime time where they had to play really their best football. It was a big moment. The team was up. What do you think is going to happen when you're playing at 0-17 like the 49ers the next week? You're going to have a letdown. There's a big letdown. Eagles are. 49ers aren't really a bad team, though. Look, 49ers in terms of wins stink. But I do like what Lynch is doing in that organization. Eagles trade for Megatron, I'm going to say no. It doesn't matter. The Eagles cannot beat the Cowboys. Simple as that. Well, prove it. Let's prove it. Dallas has to prove it. Because you know what? If we win that game against you, the first one, then you can't win the division's over. You realize that, right? If we beat you the first time, you're going to be 3 games back. The division's over. Am I watching Sunday Night Football? Yeah, I'm going to watch it. What's all this talk about Calvin Johnson? Apparently, now I don't know much, but I heard there's a rumor that I guess there's certain teams that are interested in trading the rights for to Calvin Johnson with Detroit. And apparently the Eagles are big into this. And then some people are saying that he was on a plane to Philly. I don't know what's going on, but I don't think it's going to happen. I wouldn't put any stock in it. ESPN should hire Philly 500. They couldn't handle Philly 500. You would be better off hooing the 76ers and the Phillies will make the playoffs. How can you say that? What are you telling me? The Eagles aren't going to make the playoffs, Paul? You think the Eagles aren't going to make the playoffs? Is that what you're saying? 49ers need Rose Bay. They do. Who you got, Lions or Steelers? I think the Steelers, Gavin. I think the Steelers are going to get ready to go on a roll. Hey, Cowboy Legend for life, much respect. We on different teams, but still, I respect you. I respect your fandom, as always. You take care. They will never give us respect, Philly. That's why we take it. Fly, Eagles, and we crush the Cowgirls. That's right. If they don't, nobody gives you anything for free. Sometimes you just got to take it. The Lions will want a lot for Calvin Johnson's rate. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they would want, but then I heard you have to pay $15 million. I mean, we don't have that money. Yeah, I would say any Cowboy fan on here who doesn't think the Eagles are going to make the playoffs, tell me. Speak up. Felt the effect of Peters not being there, so it sure did. Keep up the good work, doing great. Thank you, Tommy boy. Eagles are honestly the only team I can see in the NFC that can compete with a top AFC team. I think so, too. How many Super Bowls have you all won? Are you talking about championships or Super Bowls? Because before Super Bowls, there were championships, and the Eagles won 2. In the 90s, the Eagles under Rich Kotite won 7-2 and then lost the last 7. Yes, Drake, Quadash Drake, that's true. But one thing, that was under Rich Kotite. He stunk. I don't know if you know Rich Kotite, but he was probably the worst coach I've ever seen. I think we should trade Smallwood and give Clement more snaps. I want to see Clement get more snaps, too, because he's been really good. Eagles-Pats Super Bowl. Look, I believe at some point, I believe that the Patriots are going to make a run. I thought the whole line looked bad, Sharky. Seattle doesn't scare at all. I worry about Seattle because I respect Russell Wilson. And I wouldn't want to play them in Seattle. Hey, so you got us starting 10-1, right? Because by the time we play Cowgirls, Zeke will be suspended. Well, let's see. When we play Dallas, we play Denver next. So that would be 8-1. Then you have a bye. Then you have Dallas. So if you beat Dallas, you would be 9-1. And then I believe you play Chicago. So we'd be 9-1. But yeah, I do. Bring back Chip Kelly. Well, if I was a Dallas fan, I would want to bring back Chip Kelly. But see, here's the thing. It's not about the coach. It's about the quarterback. We've got an elite franchise quarterback who is running away with the MVP. Philly 500, what are your Super Bowl predictions? I don't know. I don't want to say my Super Bowl prediction right now because I can't right now. I don't want to use that word. I'll give you my NFC Championship predictions. The fact that we are talking about going 9-1 and 2 just makes me so. I know, right? It's hard to believe that this team is 7-1. Unbelievable. Dak is MVP. Not even chance. No chance. Thank God I was worried about a trap game for Go Birds. Yeah, it was. It seemed all week, even just like in videos and talking to people, it just seemed like that there was just a letdown. It just emotionally, there has to be, you know. I'm British. I don't know anything. Can you explain for like a couple of seconds? Sure, Tommy boy. Ask me your questions and I'll do my best. What did you predict us being at this time? Oh God, it was like I predicted that that Redskin game was when we started. We would start slow, I predicted, and then like right around the Redskin game, we would start to play better. So it was probably like 500. It wasn't even close to what we are. The Saints are a good team. I like how they are getting better. I don't like how they're getting better. They are a good team, but I still don't think that they can beat us on the road. What do you do in this game? In football, you never watched American football? You try to score a touchdown. You try to take the ball and move it 100 yards down the field or however many and score a touchdown, which you get 6 points for. While a group of guys try to prevent you from doing it. Calvin Johnson to Philly, I'm going to say no Calvin Johnson to Philly. Not that I wouldn't, I don't think. Philly 500, yo, what's up? Is that a troll me? You think we can beat the Rams? Because I do. To me, I just feel like the Rams are not that good. I think we could beat the Rams, yeah. But I think it's a tough game. I think the Rams are a good team. Dak didn't get their presence, still afraid to throw the ball. Yeah. Prescott is a product right now of Zeke Elliott. Zeke Elliott controls how Dallas goes. You call American football rugby. Yeah, that's true. Rugby's tough too, man. Rugby's definitely tough. James D, Philly 500, but thank you, buddy. Thank you, I appreciate that. What's going on, Philly 500? Your boy Will here. Hey, what's up, Will? Huge shout out to my boy Wentz keeping his head after that interception. Will Jones. Huge shout out to Will Jones. I agree totally with you, buddy. He kept his head. He went down and scored. That's the sign of a franchise quarterback. Do I have us beating the Seahawks? No, I don't. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't. But I think things can change. Nil is trying to sell Europe by sending the Browns. The NFL is trying to sell Europe by sending... Yeah, well, they got no chance. Prayers for Patrick Robinson. Yeah. What has he got? A concussion, right? You watch... Who wants to hear my new language? No. I don't know. You just look like a dingbat, so I'm going to block you. Or give you a timeout. Because you were here earlier. Prescott only had 145 passing yards. He stinks. Prescott had 145. I like that, Prescott. My DynastyLeague.com. A shout out to my DynastyLeague.com. Very smart dude for fantasy. That's who I use for my fantasy. And he wins me Strato. Bow to the star. I will never bow to the loins of Satan, Paul. In your opinion, is Terrell Owens a future Hall of Famer? Absolutely, 100%. What does your dad think of the Eagles so far? I think he probably likes Wentz a lot. I'm probably guessing he iffy on the coach. And he probably thinks over half of the players stink. Most overrated team right now, the Dallas Cowboys. Darby is coming back versus the Broncos. I think he's going to be held out. I would hold him out. Calvin Johnson to the Eagles, Philly 500. Eagles for life. I have a hard time believing that happens. Would I want it to happen? Sure. Do I think it will happen? I do not. Yeah, Sean, I expect Darby after the bye week too. Personal, how do I become an Eagles fan? I was born into it. From families from the area, my parents, my grandparents, my aunts, my uncles, my cousins, everybody there, born there in the area. I was born into it from the littlest age. Born an Eagles fan. Andy Reid made a mistake with T.O. Yeah, and so did Donovan McNabb, because Donovan McNabb should have had his back. I'm not watching right now. I got the Detroit game on. I have no rooting interest. I can't root for other teams. I can't. Who wins the NFC West, Rams or Hawks? That's a good question. I'm gonna say the Seattle Seahawks are gonna win, but the Rams are an upstart team. The Rams are tough, and the Rams I think need to be respected. But I will give Seattle the edge because Seattle has Russell Wilson. The Rams are a threat to the Eagles like the Eagles to the Rams. Yeah, I agree with that, Rams all day. Philly 500. You know how there are always all-time great defenses like 2015 Broncos? 2015 Broncos, come on. I don't think. The 2011 Texans, 2009, who do you think where do you think Jacksonville fits in? All-time greats? I didn't agree with some of those all-time greats, to be honest with you. I don't know that I think Jacksonville right now, all-time great defense. I don't think so. All right, so here's the question. Before I got disconnected, and I'm going to do this again. I get 5 people that tell me to give Truth Teller a timeout, we'll do it. And if the internet goes weird now, I'm going to be really suspicious. If I get 5 people say, Truth Teller timeout, he's getting a timeout. Dak was doing a great job handing off. Yeah, look, the Redskins handed that game. No doubt about it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bye-bye, Truth Teller. Hey, Truth Teller, listen, here's what I need you to do, buddy. Get your bottle. I want you to pick up these toys. Okay? Shut the door. The air conditioner is running. Change your diaper. Change your poopy diaper. Wash your hands because you're getting it all over and getting a timeout. You're in a timeout. Think back. I think Eagles are definitely making a move before the yeah, I'm getting that too. I think they might. No, Washington didn't win. Washington got their butts kicked. Washington got their butts kicked because of the Eagles. Excuse me? I want to see the Eagles to the S word. Yeah. Oh. Spunky removed Nitro. Not the real Nitro Freak. I like the real Nitro Freak. But we got the Nitro Fag here. That's what he calls himself. The game changed after a blocked field goal, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. Because then you had the blocked field goal. And the play before the blocked field goal, there should have been a penalty. They called Brandon Graham on the same exact thing. Hope we can get Calvin Johnson. I'm not even thinking that happened. I just can't imagine Calvin Johnson coming. Nitro, you gotta go timeout, buddy. You're starting your crap already. Wentz has been sacked 20 times. Yeah, Wentz got hit way too much. Yeah, Joshua, I do, man. I think anything less than a bye week is disappointment. Cowboys fans are bragging about winning the Super Bowl 22 years ago. Doesn't count anymore after 2 decades. That's right, especially when half of them never even saw it. Most of these young Cowboy fans have seen as many Super Bowls as I have. I think Kendricks held his own today to Philly. What do you think? Yeah, well, you know what? I said that earlier. I thought Kendricks was fantastic, and he needs to be. With Hicks out, he needs to be. Cowboys are not going a 9-game win streak. Nah, Cowboys stink. Cowboys are going to lose the next 2 games. Do I watch hockey? I do. Mr. Wright does. Chances are Eagles actually make a trade. Can't give up any more draft picks. Listen, to get... You have to remember, you're in a 7-1. You're in a position that you can go really far in the playoffs. You know what I mean? You have an opportunity that you don't have every year. I think it would be irresponsible for the Eagles to not try to better this team and make a run now. You may have to give up a future draft pick in 2019, or maybe 2, or maybe another one in 2018. You have to do something, but you can't just not try to make this team better now because you want to save draft picks. You're 7-1. It's time to make a move. You were Cowboys Nation last year. I don't think so. You guys were already having talking about the Super Bowl. Cowboys went 4-3, an easy part of their schedule. Yeah, the Cowboys, this is the easy part. It won't last. Cowboys and Eagles go 13-3. Cowboys won 11 straight wins. The Cowboys aren't winning 11 straight. Come on. I was going to say the same thing. Barnett is coming out, no doubt. He's starting to emerge. That was a great block field goal, you know. Who do you think will... I'm not going to say Super Bowl, Joseph. I'm not going to talk Super Bowl. I will tell you NFC Championship, but I won't say Super Bowl. Do you think we should trade Torrey Smith? Yes, I'd say trade him, package him, get rid of him. I didn't want him to begin with. At first, I thought we would be 10-6. Now I'm thinking 15-1. I had 10-6, and I say right now I'm at 12-4. I think 12-4 is reasonable. Philly 500. Most Cowboy fans can't even name 5 players on last Super Bowl team. Am I right? Yeah, you're probably right. 15-1 is possible. That would be really hard. You'd have to go to Seattle and win. That would be hard. Do you think the Eagles should get Nate Solder, Andrew Whitworth, or Teron? No, I don't. NFC Championship predictions. All right, NFC Championship predictions. I'm going to say Pittsburgh and New England, and then I'm going to say Seattle at Philly. But to me, it's really either Seattle or LA, because I think LA is good. I like their coach. I like their quarterback. I like their running back. I think they got a good defense. I think the Rams definitely deserve respect. Yeah, well, you know, they're not going to outdo us every time. Hey, a lot of these Cowboy fans weren't even born when they last won a Super Bowl. I know. Seriously. That can't be how about them Cowboys, the real one. So I got to give this dingbat timeout. Who's better, Mike Singletary or Ray Lewis? That's a great question. I really like Mike Singletary. I like Ray Lewis too. That's a tough one. It's been a while, buddy. I hope your family's doing well and the girls have their Halloween. Thank you, Mr. Wright. It's been a while. Yes, thank you for coming by. It's nice to see you. Mills is getting better every game. He sure is. He really is. We went 7-1 half the season. We need to go 5-3 the other half. Yeah, that's what I think. I think that's a reasonable... I think it's reasonable to say the Eagles can go 5-3 the next 8 games. I think it's reasonable. If you go 5-3, you're 12-4. That's a bye week. So the Eagles should at least be that. There's no way... If the Eagles finish with 10 wins, right... That's kind of scary. That means you went 3-5. That means you're not playing good football down the stretch. Philly 5, how do you feel Carson Wentz and the Eagles will play in the playoffs? I think Carson is a big-time, big-game quarterback who is going to come up in the big moments, and I think he's going to do just fine. Sean McVay changing lives in LA. Epic matchup on its way. Yeah, that's going to be one heck of a game, man. Philly 500, 2004 Eagles or 2017 Eagles? James, I'm going to say at this moment, I'm going to say 2017 Eagles. But I don't know that the 2004 Eagles, I'll say, I mean. But I would say this. The 2017 Eagles don't have to worry about a team like the Eagles in 2004 had to with New England. Because I don't think this New England team is that New England team. What if Brett Hundley balls out? Well, I mean, look, if he does, I will be shocked. I don't think he's Aaron Rodgers. I don't even think the Green Bay makes the playoffs without him. Yo, Phil, what's up? What's up, Ron John? How you doing? Nice stopping by. Good stream, Philly. Gotta go. All right, Chris, thank you for coming. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. The Cowboys are sucking too much. Oh, do you have us splitting with the Cowboys? No, I have us sweeping the Cowboys. Well, the only reason we might split is because we have to, because we're resting our guys. Also, continued contribution from Matt Collins. I love Matt Collins. Your kids will grow up dreaming of being a cowboy and loving the Cowboys. Was pursuing life and higher heroes, Philly? I don't think so. Philly 5, what do you think about probably having 2 new quarterbacks coming in NFC East, Giants and Redskins? Yeah, well, the Redskins, I mean, the Giants, look, they're going to possibly have a 1 or 2 pick overall. So I expect them to get a franchise quarterback. It's just going to be, one humongous, big balls division with a lot of great matchups. If the Birds put up 30 every game, 30 plus, they seem to, don't they? We need to trade for a quality player. I agree. I think you got to try to make a move. I knew I would get a laugh at watching this. That's why I'm here, Simus. That's why I'm here. I said 9 games, win the division. We have 7 already. Yeah, exactly. Will we win next week? Of course we'll win next week. Are we getting rid of Barner? I don't know. Who's your college football team? I would say I like Penn State. And I don't know, for some reason, I can't really explain this. Maybe because of my cousin, but I have a thing for the Miami Hurricanes. I just like the Miami Hurricanes. I don't know why, but I do. Maybe it was because of Jerome Brown. I don't know. Megatron is only here in Philly because he is here for players meeting. Look, I doubt Megatron is going to sign with the Eagles. I think we're all worrying about that. Is a waste of time. We need to be focused on who we can get that will help this team. I don't think Megatron is going to be an Eagle. Sucks how Penn State lost that game. Yeah, that was horrible. I know why the partying girls and I don't understand. Need 4 more wins. Giants, Cowboys, and who else need 2 more? We got Chicago. Chicago should be a win. Cruzen says the Giants fans who's asked me a kiss all offseason. Wait, Cruzen says the Giants fan who asked the media kissed all offseason. What do you mean, Spunk? We need to slap you all silly twice. Bring your children here wearing Dak. All right, well, look, man, you guys are going to have your chance. LaShawn ran all over the Raiders today. I know. It's heartbreaking. It ruined all my plans, too. The Buffalo Bills screwed up my plans. I really bought into all the media hype about the Giants. Yeah, look, I thought the Giants were going to be better, too. I thought they were going to be the team we have to fight for the division. Your Giants will be back next year. Maybe, we will see. No, look, you want Darby. Darby's not milking it. You want him healthy. You want him 100%. You want him the long term. I sit him this week, and then I let him have a whole bye week, and then I let him come back against Dallas 100% ready to go. Don't rush him back. We're 7-1. We don't need to rush anybody back. Giants need a new quarterback to be good again. If I was them, I'd trade him to the Jags. The Eagles should trade for Teron Armstead, who is a top 10 talent. Armstead, is he even being shopped? Philly Father Cruzen said we are overrated. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, well, they can keep, they keep saying we're overrated, we stink, but every week it's harder for them to say that. Can you just imagine Darby and Jones next year? It's going to be insane. Yeah, I know, Will, in a couple years, do you realize how good our secondary could be? It could be the strength of our defense. It's unbelievable. Yes, injuries to the most important part in body position. Yep. Just like the Eagles came out of the closet, I meant the basement. We were Cruzen, you're funny. Alright, so listen, I'm going to get going. I want to go spend some time with the family. I'm going to watch a little game. And then I'll have a couple videos out later. Got a little bedtime story for the Cowboys plan. And I'm going to do my victory celebration cigar later. So I will see you guys later, but I want to get going, see the family for a little bit. I hope you all have a great night. Take care. Thank you for watching. And don't be a dingbat.